Hey guys, welcome back to BBarbstat&fact. What does that stand for? I'm Brian Barbeau, and I do stats and facts about my four favorite sports teams: the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Indianapolis Colts, the Boston Celtics, and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Before I get into this video, I want to wish you all a very, very, very happy New Year, 2023. Hopefully, it'll be a good year for everybody. If 2022 wasn't a great year for you, well, you only got about 8 hours to go, and then we flip to a brand new year. Hopefully, 2023 will be better. Um, there were a lot of ups and downs for me, let me tell you, this year. So, on to the video. This video is going to be called. I'm going to be profiling Tomas Kaberle's career reviewed as a Leaf. Tomas Kaberle used to be an NHL defenseman for the Leafs that played for us from 1998 to 2011. He was selected in the 8th round, 204th overall in the 1996 NHL entry-level draft. So he played 12 seasons with Toronto before getting traded to Boston, which he ultimately went on to win a Stanley Cup with them that year. Thank you, Thomas. He played during his tenure as a Leaf. He scored 83 goals, 437 assists, 520 points in 878 games played. He twice had a career high for goals with 11, both in 2002, 2003, and one in 2006, 2007. In 0203, he was tied for fourth with goals and ninth overall in points. And in 0607, he was tied sixth and ninth overall in points as well. Three of those 11 goals coming in one night against the Montreal Canadiens on October 28th, 2006, in a 5-4 win. It was his only career hat trick recorded with the Leafs. So, pretty awesome night he had there, eh? Results in a win. That's great. In 2005-2006, he scored 9 goals, 58 assists for 67 points. What was the special significance of that? He recorded career highs in assists and goals, and he was tied second for assists and fifth overall in points that year. He had 246 penalty minutes. In the playoffs, in 6 playoff appearances. His first 6 seasons, he had the luxury of going to the playoffs with the Leafs, and then they went on a 9-year hiatus where they didn't make the playoffs at all. It was really depressing. He recorded 6 goals, 22 assists for 28 points in 80 career games played in the playoffs. So, he recorded his first ever point October 13th, 1998, against the Edmonton Oilers in a 3-2 win, where he assisted on Gary Volk's goal on the power play. His first career goal came just 10 nights later in Detroit at the Joe Louis Arena, the Joe Lou, in a 5-3 win. He was pretty ecstatic about that. So the Leafs so far, with him in the lineup, 2-0. Thomas. So as far as his accolades overall by defensemen, the 520 points is second all time by Leafs defensemen. The 437 assists are second all time. The 83 goals are tied for fourth with fellow teammate and his partner in crime, Brian Mohawk McCabe, who was notorious for doing the can opener to other players. Usually would get penalized doing it. He had game-winning goals. He was tied for second with 16, and he had 31 overall power play goals, which is fourth all time. So, anyway, putting his accolades aside for a second, my personal opinion about the guy, he was always there. He was always present. His presence was very palpable. He's probably one of the greatest Toronto Maple Leafs of all time. Boreas Salming is the best Leafs defenseman of all time. There's no sugarcoating it or beating around the bush as far as that goes. But as far as Tomas Kaberle goes, I witnessed him play. I know how good he was. I know what value he brought to this team. He had a great playing partner in Brian McCabe, which I just alluded to. Especially when he brought the puck up the ice, whether it was 5-on-5 or the power play, he was the guy always bringing the puck up the ice. And he was one of the best at it, and especially on the power play when he would bring the puck up over the ice and get everybody set up. He's like the point guard in basketball, he's setting the floor, he's setting the ice, getting everybody in position. Whether he's looking for a one-timer with Brian McCabe or looking for a crossing pass to Matt Sundin or Darcy Tucker, whatever the case may be. My only criticism with him was I wish he had shot the puck a lot more. He had an underrated. His slap shot, his shot just in general was very underrated. He had a cannon for a shot, man. But he had Brian McCabe to depend on. He always fed the puck to him. He was the guy who scored But here's what's crazy about that, though. They both, 83 goals, fourth all time by Leafs defenseman, is tied with Brian McCabe with 83. So you think Brian McCabe would have more, but no, they were both tied. But like I reiterate, if there's one criticism I had towards his game, it's I wish he had shot the puck more because he had a howitzer for a shot. Underestimated. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Tomas Kaberle in a nutshell. Like I alluded to just earlier in this video, after his 12th season, he departed to Boston, where the Bruins went on and won the Stanley Cup in 7 games against the Vancouver Canucks. He was very much a part of that. So yeah, Tomas Kaberle. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did producing it. Got a new look here. This setup behind me, by the way, is going to be my last. This is going to be the last time you see the setup the way it is. I'm going to be relocating. And it's going to look entirely different in the next video. So, don't forget to click subscribe, like, comment. If you're a hockey fan, Leafs fan, NHL fan, Bruins fan, whatever. Leave a comment down below. What's your opinion about Tomas Kaberle? Anyway, that's it. And have a good one. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. Until next time. I will be posting another video in the foreseeable future. Like I said, this is the last setup here. As depicted, it'll be relocated. So, have a good one.